Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Dwarf Fortress. So it's early autumn and the fortress has been carved out of stone. So we have all of the rooms ready at this point. And what I have done is that I have set up all of the workshops on this room and also all of the stockpiles. And I think that it took me something like 1 hour to design where and how to put all of these stockpiles and all of these workshops. So I was thinking that should I do it on camera, but then I thought that seeing me to do it very slowly would not be very entertaining for the people. So I decided to do that and only explain what I have done later. So I think that on this room I basically have all of the possible workshops, at least most of them. I have a jeweler's workshop, glass furnace, 3 smelters, 2 metalsmiths forges, loom, clothier shop, leatherworks, dyer shop, craftworks workshop, mechanics workshop, carpenter's workshop, kiln, another carpenter's workshop, 2 stoneworkers workshops, boyer's workshop, then ashery and soapmaker's workshop for making soap, and then 2 wood furnaces. And of course down here we have this very big seeds workshop. So that's at least most of the possible workshops. And okay, of course, like 1 level below, here's the food and drink storage, and here we have 2 kitchens and 2 stills. And this is our basic production setup. And about the stockpiles, here I have very big stockpile, which is basically for almost everything. Like it accepts ammo, animals, armor, no partial blocks, no cloth, but coins and fish foods are okay. About food, only seeds are okay. And I think that barrels and large woods are banned from this stockpile, but any other furniture or siege armor is okay. No gems, no leather, no corpses, no refuse, but sheet are okay. No stone, but weapons and trap components are okay, and no wood. So almost everything can go to this big stockpile. When we go 1 level above, you can see that on the same areas where we have this big stockpile below, here we have very large non-economic store stockpile. This is wood stockpile, then flagstone stockpile, and I have typo in here. This looks better, like flagstone stockpile just for hematite, then stockpile for other kinds of metal ores, sandbags for making glass, and rough gems for making cut gems here in the jeweler's workshop. And below here we have this food and drink stockpile, and then barrels and pots stockpile, because you generally need barrels or pots for putting food and drinks that you make to the barrels and pots. And when we go 1 level below, we have our first office. And when you check our nobles, you can see that Kickerst Isthamfath, our team leader, is now also manager and bookkeeper. So Kickers is going to be spending most of his time here in his office doing paperwork. And thanks to us having this office, we can now have work orders. And you can see some of the work orders in here. So we have like some one-time orders, like make 40 beds, make 40 rock coffers, make 40 rock cabinets, make 40 rock doors. Then we have recurring stuff like cut gems. Cut 5 gems if amount of rough gems is available is greater than 5. Brew drink from plant. Brew drink from plant if amount of drinks available is less than 500. Amount of unwrapped and fermentable plants is greater than 10. Amount of empty food storage items is greater than 10. And we don't really have unwrapped and fermentable plants at the moment. And we have brew drink from fruit, where we make it if you have less than 500 drinks, if you have unwrapped and fermentable leaves and fruit, and if we have the empty food storage items. And we are currently making more drinks from fruit. And some other examples of the recurring stuff, make charcoal. So we are making charcoal as if amount of refined coal is less than 1000 and amount of logs is greater than 10. So these work orders are going to be very handy because with them we can automate most of the stuff that we are doing in the fortress. It's much easier to issue commands through this work order system. And you need to have the manager. You need to have the manager, and the manager needs to have an office. Then when you have like these two things, you can start issuing these work orders. And I just made all of these workshops and all of these stockpiles, and currently the dwarves are very busy in carrying stuff to the stockpiles. Here you can see, I don't know, maybe 40 stacks of bolts, something like that. And dwarves have been carrying them one stack at a time from the surface. When we go here to our wagon, you can see that in the wagon we have copper bolts, we have barrels, we actually have quite a lot of barrels in here. We have seeds, we have wheelbarrows, we have war barrels on the ground in here, we have some food here on the ground, and let's see. We used to have also like armor and weapons on the wagon, but luckily someone has actually moved them below ground. But the dwarves are very busy in carrying stuff to the stockpiles. It's autumn, so I guess that I should give orders to gather plants and cherries from the trees and all that good stuff, but the dwarves are so busy that they wouldn't be able to do that anyway, so I'm not doing that. And yeah, it's early autumn, and I just got message that Dwarven trade caravan is about to arrive. So let's move goods to the stockpile. Let's see. Tables. I will want to use this artifact table that one of our dwarves made, and I want to sell this artifact table. That's the only thing that I'm going to sell at this point. So let's get the game running and give the dwarves chance to start moving more stuff. And I hope that they move the table quite soon to the trade depot. Let's hope that someone does that. Actually, I think that someone has already grabbed the table. So they are moving it below ground. Yes, someone moved the table in here. So let's just wait that the trade caravan arrives. It will take just a while for that to happen. And first we get diplomacy. Let's discuss your situation. For next year's caravan, what they are going to need. Some cloth, I think. Let's see. Some group helps for. Then let's see. And the rings are useful. Some cheese, I guess. Some goat cheese, that sounds nice. Llama cheese. Okay, couple of kinds of cheese. Then gypsum plaster. That's useful in the hospital when we get the hospital running. Then let's see. Yeah. I guess that's it for next year. Okay. So let's wait for the caravan to arrive. Jump arrived. It will take a while before they have moved all of the stuff. Let's see. Let's put the trader to the depot, and we have like this Kickhurst Gamilton as our broker. And he's skilled negotiator, skilled intimidator, competent flatterer, skilled persuader, competent liar, skilled comedician, adequate judge of intent, competent conversationalist, and competent consular. So he has lots of these skills that help him in trading. So let's wait a while before the trader arrives. Trader people, let's trade. Yeah. I'm selling the artifact table, and let's see what we can get for it. We only buy stuff that we really need. Like we need more alcohol. We are quite low on drinks at the moment. So let's buy alcohol. Some more alcohol. Yeah, I don't think we have money for any more alcohol, even though we would like to have more, but I don't think they have money for this. Let's see what else. Would buy clothing, bags, gypsum blaster, couple of gypsum blaster bags. I guess that's almost it. Some food helps for. Okay, we take out one gypsum blaster bag. Some food helps for. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we can't get that food helps for. So we can get like this one gypsum blaster and 2 Illis of bloom helmets. And I guess that's going to be it. I feel that's going to be it. Can we buy this clothes thing? No, we can't buy the clothes thing. I guess that's everything that we can get this time. Let's trade. Yes, the stroker of gases is a great treasure. We respect that this is no mere trade. Ilrao seems to be pleased with the trading. Very nice. And we don't need trader anymore in the depot. I think that the ugliest got lots of drinks, so that's going to be helpful. That's going to be helpful. And mostly we are just waiting. We are just waiting for dwarves to move stuffs into stockpiles. We don't have really much else to do at the moment. We would need to gather plants if we want to get more drinks and more food during the winter time. But I feel that it's not happening. Cheesemaker wicker for society. Okay. And they have become a mysterious construction. So they got everything they need. They got everything they need to make the artifact. So they are doing now. And we have smelted some hematite ore. Smelted some hematite ore, which means that we have at least some iron bars. And with the iron bars, we can start making iron items. It's going to take some time before we have any respectable amount of iron. But we have quite a many hematite units in here, so I feel that we should be able to get at least like maybe 30 iron bars, something like that. Second, Violet bracelet. Wait a minute. Yes. Let's go back to the trading in goods. And what is... Where is bracelets? Oh, it's not in stockpile. Let's give them some time to move it in the stockpile. And when it's in stockpile, we can actually try to trade that also with the traders. It will take some time before they move it in the stockpile so that it's visible in the trading menu. Let's see. It was bracelet. Yes. Let's take this bracelet and move it in here. And let's request trader also. Let's see. Taylor people. Yeah. Let's trade. Another 2,000. And we gotta get something else now. Let's see. Can actually get some more alcohol so that we don't run out during the winter. And alcohol, well, it's not extremely expensive. Let's see what else we can get. We should get some food also. So we have lots of alcohol now. Compared spawns. Then, let's see. No cloth. We have enough of that. Well, we don't have much of that, but yeah. Don't really need it. No meat or fish, but all of the blue helmets, please. All of the blue helmets that you have. Yeah. Some leaves and fruit. Only thread. What else? I feel that we are very close to, yes, we are very close to the limit. Maybe some cheese. Yes, we don't have money for the cheese. No money for the cheese. That's it, I feel. So we sell this bracelet, get some alcohol, get some blue helmets, get some stuff. Let's trade. He's very happy about the trading, and he is happy that he got our great treasure. Very nice. And no trade needed for people. And we should soon have plenty of more drink and food in our storages. Actually, now I want to check the kitchen. Don't have spores. You can't use it for cooking, but do we have fruit helmets? Yes, fruit helmets. Yes, we restrict fruit helmets from cooking, because when you make alcohol from fruit helmets, you get the seeds, and with the seeds you can make more fruit helmets. But if you cook it, you lose the seeds. So fruit helmets should be restricted from cooking. Okay, nice. Nice. Okay, let's give the system some time to run. And we have made 40 beds. Let's see. We are still making rock coffers, cabinets and doors. But we have lots of beds at the moment. Yeah, at some point we will start smoothing stone so that we have some nice rooms where people can sleep. But dwarves are so busy that they don't really have time to start smoothing the stone in here. Okay. Nothing else to do except give them time to start moving stuff around. And I'm thinking that later I will actually create a special room near the kitchen where we will like open road to the river and then another road to the edge of the north. And we will have a floodgate at the river so that we are able to put water in the room so that the water carries mud. And when all of the tiles in the room are muddied, we can just close the floodgate and let all of the water go away. And with that, we have a room where we can start growing more mushrooms, basically. So that's what you want to do. But it's going to take some time before we actually can start doing that, simply because our dwarves are so busy at the moment. Yeah. And even in here, you can see we have lots of cherry leaves and willow leaves and lots of stuff on the ground. And the dwarves should start putting these individual items to barrels. But they are so busy that they don't have time to start putting them to barrels. So yeah, just waiting for stuff to happen, basically. And at some point, we need to build drawbridges, one drawbridge in here and another drawbridge somewhere in here. So that with those drawbridges, we will be able to lift the drawbridges and seal way to our fortress. And we will do that later. But currently, yeah, it's not happening currently. Dwarves are too busy to do that. But yeah, let's give the system some time to run. And let's give dwarves some time to move stuff around. Even the stuff that we just bought from the traders, even that needs to be moved to the stockpiles. So, yeah. And I feel that, yeah, people are busy there. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Yes, and now we have like a bit more than 500 food and over 700 drinks. So I feel that that's enough for like 1 year, even if we don't make any more. So, no problem with food and drinks, I think. Records are leading through and that's okay because we have done lots of trading with them. There really hasn't been like any attacks against us. Like, we know that there are goblins nearby, and the goblins will attack us at some point, but it has not happened yet. I wonder if it happens during this winter, because it's very common that the attacks happen at winter. That's like normal in this game. Sometimes you get attacks like at other times during the year, but winter is like the most common time when you get the attacks. Let's see the situation in here. We still have like bolts and barrels and seeds and stuff on the wagon. But we just have to wait that someone has time to move that. And we still have food on the ground. And we hope that someone goes and moves the food to our food storage. But yeah, we have no migrants, which is okay. We know that we have not created much value. And without the value created, we won't get migrants. But that's it. People are just moving stuff to stockpiles. And there's plenty of empty space, for example, in this non-economic stone stockpile. So, and we know that there's plenty of non-economic stone around the fortress. Like all places where we have dug, we have like lots of non-economic stone. And when people start carrying the non-economic stone, it's very slow to move because the stone blocks are heavy. And with the heavy stone blocks, the dwarves move very slowly. And also they should move more wood, more logs to the wood stockpile. So, yeah, it takes time. But yeah, I think that we got lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff from the traders. Lots of valuable stuff. And now we don't have problems with food and drink, which is very good. But I guess that's it for this episode. We'll come back next time something exciting happens in the fortress.